The Tuesday Treadmill Talks. Let's get into the health portion of this real quick. I gained weight. I know. I had a really unhealthy weekend. Got plastered on the Friday night. And I just ate garbage, so I gained a couple pounds. So now I need to work that shit off. But yeah, workout-wise, I am moving from machines to just free weights completely. I'm going completely independent of machines now. Why? Because I think I can get a better workout in with free weights. And so Monday, Wednesday, Fridays now, I'm going to be lifting free weights. And Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday will be just like an ab day. Just work on no weights, so push-ups, and then mainly abs, but also I'll do some squats and stuff. And cardio. So yeah, that's what's going to be like for the next couple weeks, and then I'll switch up again when I up the ante. And then we'll actually get into some real lifting. Yeah. So, let's get into what I've been watching. I saw 2 movies over the weekend. I saw X-Men Apocalypse, and I saw Captain America Civil War. X-Men Apocalypse was pretty good. But it's getting all sorts of shit because it's not a Disney Marvel movie. Here's the thing though, Captain America Civil War I found actually worse than Batman Superman. I'm serious. I thought it was the worst movie of the year. And here's why, because people are going to be like, oh, fuck you, you motherfucker. You don't agree with us. Disney's the best fucking company in the world. Fuck you. You're a virgin. You live in your parents' basement. You're a faggot. You know, the usual. So let's begin. So Captain America Civil War gets put below Batman Superman because there's no consequences that happened. Nothing fucking happened. So they fought each other. It was PvP for an hour and a half. And the other hour or so was nothing. Zemos, the villain, terrible. Overly cliched. Just, I didn't fucking care. I knew immediately that his family was dead. I knew that immediately. Like, oh, he's out for revenge. Oh boy. You haven't seen that before. I knew something was off at the beginning of Captain America Civil War when they were fighting Crossbones, but they can't call him Crossbones because Crossbones is a mutant. Oh, God forbid we do that. So we're gonna dress him like Crossbones. And because Crossbones had a big part at the end of Civil War, we're just gonna throw him in the beginning. So Scarlet Witch can light him on fire because he sets off a suicide vest. Tries to kill Cap, and then she throws him into a building. Kills 8 people. I mean, that fucking sucks. But you guys have to understand that Avengers 1 decimated Manhattan. Captain America Winter Soldier, the SHIELD ship flew into DC and destroyed a bunch of shit, killing a bunch of people. Avenger Age of Ultron, we had a fucking city fly up in the air and then fall down, killing thousands. I mean, you kill 8 people and that's the straw that broke the camel's back. I mean, let's look at the comic book event, and I tried not to look at this during this movie, but I couldn't help it. Is it a whole town gets decimated? Children die? Like, a whole school gets blown up? I mean, seriously. What makes this worse is that no one died. No one you cared about died. At all. Probably, and Dylan and I talked about this, but Scarlet Witch should have died. Why Scarlet Witch should have died? Because she was the one who didn't want to get involved at all. And I got that. That wasn't... I could get around that, but you know, suddenly she's involved because she feels like she has to be. And she should have been the one that died. I mean, I would have preferred Cap dying in the end, but Scarlet Witch just made more sense because where they took the story. But it was... I got both sides of the argument, which was fine. It's the one thing that the movie had going for it. But there was a lot of stupid that happened in this movie. Just hundreds of little things that just didn't make any sense. And one of the big ones I found was why Spider-Man was there. Why? Because fan service, that's why. Same reason Ant-Man was there. Fan service. Ant-Man made more sense because he's actually been introduced in this universe. Spider-Man didn't. Because Spider-Man's franchises have failed twice. They're going to throw him in a Captain America movie because now they've got Sony by the balls. And they can do that. They can do whatever they want. But I found the biggest detriment to this movie, besides there were no consequences, were there were not enough heroes. Black Panther was a nice touch, and so was Ant-Man. And bringing back like Hawkeye and Black Widow and all of them. But you don't have the rights to the X-Men, which is not a big deal. Although I would have loved to have Wolverine running around in there. But you don't have the Fantastic Four. And the Fantastic Four had such a great story in Civil War that the movie was seriously lacking. To make things worse, God, how do I even word this? You've got like 10 people, 10 heroes in the whole movie. When Civil War was such a cataclysmic event, everyone was involved. But you have heroes that you could throw in there. I don't know why they didn't put Daredevil in there, Jessica Jones, Luke Cage. You've already established these people, but they're not in there. Why? Why? It doesn't make any sense. I mean, if Tony Stark... It would have made more sense if Tony Stark had gone and, like, he found Luke Cage or Daredevil or something. Same with Cap, finding Jessica Jones. Because I can't see Jessica Jones siding with Iron Man at all. It seriously was just bad. It was bad all the way around. And the only reason Batman Superman gets points over this is, spoilers, Superman died at the end. So there were consequences to this whole Batman fighting Superman. Superman ends up dead as a doornail. And yeah, otherwise that movie fucking sucked too. But a good movie was X-Men Apocalypse. Yes, it had issues, and it did a lot of retconning. I consider it to be the ultimate... It was probably one of the best retcons I've ever seen, because they really, really retconned X-Men Origins Wolverine to the point where that movie just, I guess, is no longer canon. And on top of that, they also did some retconning of X-Men Last Stand, which was interesting, because Archangel's in there, and he has a totally different backstory. Also, God, what was it? Wolverine shows up. That's been all over the internet. It's caught the internet on fire. Wolverine's there, so they redid Weapon X again. This is the second time they've redone it. I like this better than X-Men Origins Wolverine, which is the worst X-Men movie. It's also one of the worst superhero movies of all time. It's tied with Captain America Civil War on the stupid department. I mean, seriously. How do you fuck up Civil War? But they did it. They did it really well. Yeah, oh my god. This Captain America movie made me not want to see the Infinity Gauntlet Parts 1 and 2. It made me never want to see another Disney Marvel movie ever again. Because it was so god-awful. It was like no one tried. It was so ass. And not in a good, sexy way. More like a I'll shit on your face sort of thing. Which if you're into that, that's your own prerogative, but I'm not into that. So, yeah. What I give Captain America Civil War out of 10, because everyone's ranking it out of 10, give it a 2. I'm serious. Batman Superman gets a 2.5. On the grand scheme of things. Suicide Squad will probably get a 0, because it looks like shit. At least Captain America Civil War looks semi-decent, and same with Batman Superman. But Suicide Squad looks like fucking feces. Same with Rogue One. Rogue One looks god-awful too. Why is everyone just making mediocre movies? Oh, I know why, because they just want money. They want your stupid suckers' money. Huh. Why you don't go to these things. I'm ashamed I went, in all honesty. Can't believe I spent $7 seeing Captain America Civil War. Oh, X-Men Apocalypse, I give that 7 out of 10. It's pretty damn good. It's ranked a little lower because it had to retcon so much. Yeah. Love the new actors they got for the X-Men, for the young X-Men. Love the ties, really heavy ties to Days of Future Past and First Class. And also, getting prepared for Old Man Logan. Which will probably be the last comic book movie I ever see. Huh. It's the only one I'm looking forward to at this point. I mean, if they made Deadpool 2, I'd be excited for that. Probably come in my pants. And if I can be really profane, I'd probably just splooge. I would climax repeatedly. Yeah. That's disgusting, I apologize. Pretty much that's it for Tuesday Treadmill Talks. Not a lot, because I already talked about what I read pretty much, and if you saw the Legends podcast, you know what I'm reading. The only thing I didn't talk about was my Aliens book. I'm still reading Aliens Earth Hive. I'm about halfway through it. I'm thinking I'm going to attempt to finish that this week and get you a review. I don't know when. Probably the week after next. I don't have time this week. Oh, so I'm thinking about starting up a Snapchat for this channel and just snapping periodically for you guys and making little Snapchat stories you can watch. Let me know if you want to watch that. Or if that's a fucking awful YouTube horror idea. Yeah, because, you know, I'm a fucking sellout now. And God forbid I become successful. Probably younger me on my old channel. It's like, fuck this guy. He's a fucking YouTube whore piece of shit. You know? But anyway, that's Tuesday Treadmill Talks for this week. Hope you enjoyed it. I didn't. I mean, I had to fucking actually walk and talk. I'm a fat, lazy American. Why the fuck would I do that? I mean, you know. Anyway, later, fucks.